Hello again. Joyce Barton here, and thanks for joining us for another interview. I just happened to meet Nobby Lewandowski here as I was coming into the room to set up for more interviews, and he's a very interesting man, and we have something in common that he is well, not really in common that I'm a professional ball player, but I'm from Pittsburgh, and he played professional ball in Pittsburgh years ago. So
Many years ago.
Many years ago? All right, we won't ask when, unless you want to share.
Early 60s.
Early 60s?
Yeah, I'm 78 years old now.
Okay, awesome.
But I think I'm 50.
So that was the Pittsburgh Pirates who played professional baseball.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's funny how people come together in that way. It's a small world. So Nobby did a presentation today on 7 tips for talking with the child or the parents of a child who stutters, or just anyone who stutters, right? And I think that's really important for us to just raise more awareness, which is my goal here with these interviews, so that people who have not really come across or met someone who stutters knows how to communicate with them when they do. I've myself have experienced different uncomfortable situations with my daughter in dealing with the public and her stutter. So if you could share some of your insight and tips with us.
The big thing is stuttering really is not understood by people. I have a real good friend who is blind, and he stutters also. He says that people accept the fact that I am blind, and that they don't ever say focus in.
Exactly.
But they're always either one helping with the words, or saying things like speak slower, or only talk on the exhale, or think of what you want to say before you say it. So it is basically a perception standpoint, and many of people, if you've read it all, say slow of speech, slow of mind, you have to have an emotional illness or that. But I am on the board, fortunately, for the All-American Institute of Stuttering.
Okay.
So,
well, my daughter's in medical school, so
Yeah.
and she's got a stutter, so yeah, it has nothing to do with intelligence, that's for sure. She's brilliant.
But what the thing is, many young people look at it as a disability versus as a challenge. And once they say that it is a challenge, and everyone has a challenge, whether you're black, white, Mexican, Asian, female, male, a big, fat, whatever. When I was at the Kent State University, I was the first baseball scholarship in the history of the university, and my real good friend all through school was Lou Holtz. And if you ever listen to Lou Holtz speak, he speaks with a lisp. And people used to say to both of us, how are you two guys going to ever make a living? You two guys are able to speak. And whenever we're with each other, which is often now, we just say, I wonder where those people are.
Yeah.
Because they made a judgment of us based on the way we spoke versus looking into your hearts.
Well, you're also a motivational speaker, Nobby, right?
Yes, and I really love it. I mean, where else except in the United States of America could you be a paid motivational speaker with a speech event?
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
I love it. Last year I did 41. I just like to make things happen.
Make things happen.
I think I'm having a positive effect upon it. an awful lot of real young people. I mean,
So important. They need that guidance.
if we had 15 minutes, I could have shared with you the most rewarding story of an Amish boy I met. My name. I mean, he just
Wow.
looked away. I said to him, Alan, how do you hide a stutter? You can't hide a stutter. Look me in the eye. So months go by, he looks me in the eye. Then I say, Alan, I want you with your 3 best friends to walk up and say, hello, my name is Alan. I don't have 3 friends. So I said, what? He said, yeah, they help me, I'm weird. Long story short, over an 8-year span, he ends up looking everybody in the eye now, shakes their hand, made a speech to his 50 employees. I got a standing O. I have a cassette of the message which he left me with, which was something else. But after that, he brings into our meetings Esther. He marries Esther. He and Esther have a baby, have a second baby. He takes me for a horse and a buggy ride on his Amish buggy, and he's become a real good friend.
That's wonderful.
Honestly, I can honestly say that was the greatest single satisfaction of my life.
Wonderful.
Changing. His father at the wedding, he comes up to me, Bobby, yes, Mr. He hugs me, he said, thank you what you did for Alan. My wife and I thought he was going to live with us for the rest of his life.
Yeah, wow.
I said, no, I didn't do anything. Alan listened and he heard, and he said, I want to change, I want to get better. He just practiced and practiced, and he got better and better, and look at him.
Yeah.
So,
And not getting caught up in the this, what would you call it, the strife or the feeling sorry for yourself, or what is it?
no, see,
The frustration?
he did not feel sorry for himself, but nobody liked him. He was an outcast.
Okay.
And he just thought he was going to spend the rest of his life living that way.
Yeah.
So he had changed, and it's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Obviously, you're a lady like I am, a man who wants to help others.
Yes.
And,
Absolutely.
there are not an awful lot of us out there.
You know, and my idea is to empower people and to just help them achieve their dreams and step into their own personal power and do the things that they want to do, no matter what it is and no matter what their circumstance might be.
In my session, I said, if you say, yes, I can, you say, no, I can't, you are absolutely right.
That's right.
Because, see, people do not realize that. Our brain has only the power that we control over 2 things, what we say and what we do. Everything else is a byproduct of what we feed our brain. So there's a book I recommend to people. What do you say when you speak to yourself? Because we are the byproduct of the 5 people that we associate with.
That's right.
Because drug addicts are with drug alcoholic, good people, ambitious people. So just look at your 5 best friends, and that's what you are.
That's right. Keep that in mind. Well, again, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.